So, my dear student, here exercise 7.1 is question number 1. Find the distance between the following pairs of points. My dear student, here first one we are given 2, 3, 4, 1. According to the sign, this coordinate both are positive. You can see better. So, here they must lie in first quadrant. Clear? We just observe, be a keen observer and try to use your mind side by side as a common sense also. Okay? We need to find the distance between 2 points on a Cartesian plane. So what should I do? As you are the beginner, in the beginning, I need to say you need to assume. Let the first point I am considering P point and the another point I am considering as Q point. Clear to you? Now, how to compare? Very simple. There is x1, x2, y1, y2. So my dear student, here we observe, please observe here x1 is the coordinate of P, that is 2. x2 is the coordinate of Q, that is 4. This is the coordinate of y, so it is y1 I am considering. And this is the coordinate of another point Q, that is y2 equal to 1. So you need to say x1 comma y1, x2 comma y2. So according to that, I have mentioned these two are the coordinates of point P and these two are the coordinates of point Q. Clear to you? Now we want to find the distance between these 2 points. So the formula says, distance formula says PQ equal to x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So my dear student, let me insert the required value at a proper place. So x2 it means 4, x1 means 2, so 4 minus 2 whole square. Similarly, y2 minus y1, 1 minus 3 whole square. So dear student, here 4 minus 2 square, it will be 2 square. 1 minus 3, that is minus 2 square. Okay. So next step I need to mention here under root of 2 square, all of us know 4. Any negative number square is also positive, so that is also 4. 4 plus 4 is under root 8, and you know very well dear student, under root 8 can be written as 2 root 2. So the distance between 2 points P and Q is coming 2 root 2. This is the answer. The answer is PQ equal to 2 root 2. This is the solution of first part of the question number 1. I hope you enjoyed this. It's very easy. My dear students, second we are given here minus 5, 7 and minus 1, 3. As both of this point is minus plus minus plus, the coordinates are minus plus minus plus, it defined that both of these point lies in a second quadrant. We want to find the distance between these 2 points. So first of all, let me consider the first point as a P point and I am considering the another point as a Q point. Okay. Now, as I told you, we need to mention x1, x2, y1, y2. Okay. As I told you, the coordinates of P point we are considering as x1, y1. So this is x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2. Got it? Now we want to find the distance between these 2 points. So PQ, it's a distance. We are applying distance formula x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is called the distance formula. Got it? Now we are inserting the proper value at a proper place. X2, that is minus 1 minus x1 is minus 5, my dear student. So minus plus. Be careful about this thing. Minus is already there and here it is minus. So minus plus. Work out on the y2 3, y1 7 whole square. So equal to under root of -1 plus 5 is 4. All of you know. 3 minus 7, that is -4. So 4 square is 4 4 just 16. Minus 4 square is also positive. Don't write by mistake negative. Any negative number square is also positive. You know very well, dear students, 16 plus 16 is 32. And 32, it's if you take out 4 outside, so it will be 4 root 2. How it is coming, you know very well. The factors of 32 are 16 2 and as we know that 16 is a perfect square of 4, so it is 4 root 2. So we can say the distance between 2 points is 4 root 2. This is the solution of second part of the question number 1. So my dear student, question 1, it's the third part. We are given a comma b and minus a comma minus b. This time you can you do have good idea about the Cartesian plane and the quadrant and the coordinates of each and every quadrant. As both of these coordinates are positive, so they must lie in a first quadrant. Here both of these are negative, so it lies in a third quadrant. So we have to find the distance from first quadrant to third quadrant. But before we proceed, let me consider the first point which we are given is as a P point AB, and another point I am considering as minus A comma minus B, that is Q point. Now as we know x1, x2, we need to mention y1 then y2. As you are the beginner for this chapter, so you must mention everything properly. We know that the x1 is A and y1 is B. Here the another coordinate of Q, x2a minus A and y2 will be minus B. Now let's find the distance between these 2 points PQ. So PQ is under root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the distance formula. So my dear student, here you know this is minus a whole square. This is minus b. This is minus is already there and b is here whole square. Be careful about the sign. Nothing I have done. Instead of in place of x2 I have written minus a. Minus was already there and this a. Same way here minus b and this minus b. Now you know dear student, minus a is minus 2a and minus b is minus 2b. So under root of minus 2a whole square is 4a square. All of you know very well, because 2 square is 4, a square is here a square. Same way here, the 4b square. Got it? Now you can see 4 I can take out common from both of these terms. So 4 common, a square plus b square will be left inside. But dear student, 4 is a perfect square. So it's a square root. If I take out outside, so 2 and under root of. This is not a perfect square. It is only individually it is given, then it's okay. But it is given with the combined addition. The operation is between them is addition, so it is not a perfect square. So this much is the solution. So we can say distance between given 2 points P and Q equal to 2 under root of a square plus b square. This is the answer for the third part of the question 1. Clear? Exercise 7.1, it's a question number 2. Find the distance between the points 0, 0 and 36, 15. Can you now find the distance between the two towns A and B discussed in section 7.2? Very simple, very easy question, dear student. As we are given here 2 points, okay? So let's consider, let's assume we are starting the solution now. Let the first point P, I am considering P, that is 0, 0, origin, and another point Q, that is 36, 15. These are the 2 points that is locating the 2 towns. Okay, so first of all, let me note down as usual x1, x2, y1, y2. So my dear student, here it is already, it is in origin, so we can apply direct wala formula also. If not, then you can apply this section formula. The answer remains same as here 0, and here this is also 0. This is 36, and of course this is 15. Now we want to find the distance between 2 points. So under root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. We are applying distance formula here. Okay, this is called distance formula. Please keep this in mind. So my dear student, here 36 minus 0 whole square plus 15 minus 0 whole square. So under root of 36 whole square is, you know very well, 36 into 36, if you multiply, then it will be 1296, and we know 15 square is 15 into 15, that is 225. Now let's add 6 plus 5 is 1, sorry, here it is 1, then here 12, 2, 1, then here 5. It is coming 1521. Dear student, you must have good idea about this thing, how to find the square root of this 1521. As I know very well, because reason behind that, it is nearest. You can see 1521 is nearest to 1600. Dear student, 1600 its a square root is 40. 1600 its a square root is 40. So it means that 4040. So this is less than that. So immediately before 40, if we proceed, then it will be 39. So if in a rough column you try and multiply, then you will find this is the perfect square of 39. So that's why the distance between 2 points or a given 2 town is 39. So let's note down in a statement form, as it is a word problem type of question given. So it's a compulsory to write the final answer in a statement form. So finally the distance between 2 towns we got 39. Now let's note down statement form. So my dear student, here in the question we are given the position of town A and B. It is already given. Okay, so we need to mention the position of town. The position of towns. 2 towns are there, A and B. They are given by these 2 times. To these 2 towns position are given by first coordinate 0, 0, that is town A, and another is 36, 15 respectively. Okay, this we are given, this is respectively. In short, I have written. So we can say, so the distance between 2 towns we need to mention. Therefore the distance between 2 towns, A and B, that is equal to, the answer was ours 39, that is in kilometer, because we know the distance generally we are defining by kilometer. Got it? So this is the answer of question number 2. Clear? So my dear student, question number 3 of exercise 7.1 says, determine if the points 1, 5, 2, 3 and minus 2, minus 11 are collinear. Okay, these points are given collinear. So first of all, I would like to assume, let the first point I am considering A, that is 1, 5. Another point I am considering B, that is 2, 3. And the third point I am considering as a point C, that is minus 2, minus 11. These 3 points we are given. My dear student, here they are asking us that we have to prove, we have to decide either they are collinear. All of us know very well what is collinear. Collinear, it means they must lie in a same line. All these 3 points, they must lie in a same line. Clear to you? So dear student, if they lie in a same line, then any of them, any one of the point must lie between rest of the 2 points. Okay, so we need to find distance formula. We apply the distance formula to find the distance between all 3 points. Okay, so first of all, I am finding the distance between A and B points. So let's apply distance formula for that. You know very well here x2 minus x1. So I need to mention here direct. Now you are habitual of writing direct. 2 minus 1 whole square, 3 minus 5 whole square. So dear student, under root of 2 minus 1, you know, that is 1 square. And of course 3 minus 5 is minus 2 square. So if I simplify, 1 square will be 1, minus 2 square, any negative number square is positive. 1 plus 4 is 5. So I should say AB equal to under root 5. Clear to you? This is the distance between A and B point. Means we have found the distance between 2 points A and B, that is coming under root 5. Now we are going to find BC. Okay. So distance between 2 points B and C, that we can give under root of. Very simple, very easy. x2 minus x1 minus 2 whole square plus minus 11 minus 3 whole square under root of minus plus minus plus. Dear student, you know very well the square of minus 4 is positive number 16 and perfect square of 14, that is 196. So if I add, then what do I have? 6 plus 6, 12, 2, then here 1, here 212. So the distance between B and C, that is coming under root 212. Dear student, we know under root 212, it means it is 53 4 ja 212. The factors of 212 are 53 and 4. And you know very well 4 is a perfect square, so I am taking 2 outside and this 53 will remain inside the square root. So BC, the distance between B and C is coming 2 root 53. Clear to you? This we have found for the distance from B to C. Now the third, we are going to find the distance from A to C. So we are finding the distance between 2 point AC under root of. Okay. So AC means distance between A and C. So first of all, I need to write minus 2 x2 minus x1 plus y2 minus y1. Be careful about the sign. Same sign addition. Minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. Minus 11 minus 5 is minus 16. So my dear student, minus 3 square. Minus 3 square is plus 9 and 16 square, you know, 256. So the sum of this is coming 265. Under root of 265. Now what are the factors of 265? I do not think there isn't any factor, so it will remain same. We can divide it by 5. Okay, so we will have, but there isn't any perfect square. Okay, so we are keeping it as it is. So all 3 results, if we go through all 3 results, means which 3 results I am talking about? AB, BC and AC. Then what is the conclusion? The conclusion says here, according to the answer, AB not equal to BC not equal to AC. Means none of the side is equal. Okay, and beside this I should say here, if I add, if I all three are different, and beside this if I say, then I can say BC, that we are not able to, it is not equal to the sum of other two sides. Means if we are considering B is the midpoint, then BC equal to the distance, sorry, A is a midpoint, then the distance between B and C, that doesn't equal to the sum of other two. Similarly, I could say AB. If I am choosing AB, then that is also not equal to BC plus AC if C is considered as a midpoint. Same way you can see here, if I am choosing AC, then it's a sum shouldn't be, or it doesn't equal to these two sides. Therefore, the final answer I need to mention here, all they are coming not equal. So the final answer I need to mention here, therefore A, B, C, these 3 points, they are not collinear. They are not collinear means they are non-collinear points also you can mention. This is the complete solution of question number 3. My dear student, here question number 4. Check whether 5, -2, 6, 4 and 7, -2 are the vertices of an isosceles triangles. Okay. So dear student, this is the question which we are given. Let's start the solution. I am assuming here, let the given first point is A point I am considering, that is 5, -2. Another point I am considering B point, that is 6, 4. And of course the third point C I am considering, that is 7, -2. My dear student, these 3 points we are given. Okay, now I am going to measure the AB. Means I am going to applying the distance formula for finding the distance between A and B first. Okay, so what it will be? Of course it will be 6 minus 5 whole square, x2 minus x1. 4 minus, dear student, as it is minus here, so minus plus, you know very well the squares we are finding, but before that it is minus. So what I have to do here, under root of 6 minus 5 is 1 and 4 plus 2 is 6. So square of 1 is 1, square of 6 is 36. So it is coming under root 37. So the distance between 2 points A and B, that is under root 37. As we know, 37 is not a perfect square. So let it be as it is. Right? Now we are finding BC. BC, you know very well the distance between B and C. So x2 minus x1. So directly we need to mention 7 minus 6 whole square plus minus 2, and this is plus, but it is between that minus sign, so it will be minus. So you know very well 7 minus 6 is 1. Minus 2 minus 4 is minus 6, same sign addition. So it is under root of 1 square, you know 1, and any negative number square must be positive, and 6 square it will be 36. So again it is coming under root 37. The value of AB and BC stands similar. You can see here AB and BC, they are similar. Means two sides of a triangle, it is similar, then this triangle is isosceles triangle. So let's note down the final answer. So my dear student, here it is, according to this we have found AB equal to BC. The two sides are equal because under root 37 coming similar. Therefore we can say triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. This is an isosceles triangle. Got it? This is the complete solution of question number